heading out to Oahu for a short 4-day trip. We're going to show you guys what we did. And please check out our video on what to do with COVID to travel to Hawaii. Beautiful Waikiki Beach. We stayed at the Aston Waikiki Beach Resort at the far south end. I don't know what resorts you stayed in, but most rooms don't have this view from the hallway. The beach from the resort was just steps away. Cross the crosswalk on the street, walk down the sidewalk or walk out to the beach, but there was always these wonderful banyan trees. We love these things. The branches grew off and then grew back down into the ground. They're all over Hawaii. They're amazing. The beach itself is really nice. I really like the wave break. Jamie, tell them about the wave break.
The wave break makes a very calm beach. It's kind of like swimming in a giant kiddie pool.
Yeah, I did notice a lot of people climbing up on the wall and the lifeguard wasn't yelling at them. At the edge of it is the Waikiki Wall. You could walk out almost to the water. If you're there sometimes, you can see boogie boarders just jumping off of it to get a quick start out to the water. Speaking of boogie boarders. Also, forgive my camera work. Every time a wave came in, I kind of had to lift my phone above the waves, so every once in a while it's a little bit awkward, but here's a good view of the boogie boarder. Speaking of having my phone out in the water, we try to do a couple of good selfies, and if you're not paying attention to that wave coming, it's going to sneak right up on you. So then we wandered around downtown and checked out some of the malls, and even went around and found some really neat restaurants where they made their own stuff. And then we found something really neat. Jamie, what was the name of this band again?
This is the Royal Hawaiian Band.
That was a cool find. Now it's time to get the rental car and go to the USS Arizona. Make sure to go to recreation.gov and book in advance, because if you don't, they're not going to let you go over. They'll put you in the standby line, and if you're lucky and there's not a lot of people going over, you can get on, but it's best to book in advance. Make sure to research that. I'll put a link in for you. One of the other cool things that you can visit there is a submarine, the USS Bowfin. Tickets are available there on site, so that's not one you need a reservation for. But if you're going to go over to the USS Arizona, you're definitely going to need a reservation to get the ferry over. You can get that at recreation.gov. When you get to the Arizona, you'll see a large section sticking out of the water. That's the original base of the gun turret. If you go to the museum, you'll see a model of where it actually set on the ship. Now it's time to take our drive around the island. We're going to head around to the southeast side of the island to the area known as Hanauma Bay. You got to pay to get in, and it's fairly worth it if you're looking for a nice snorkeling area where the water's calm. This was definitely a place that Jamie liked, and I'll let her tell you about it. Jamie, tell them about Hanauma Bay.
Hanauma Bay was a great way to spend several hours. Now, you'll notice this isn't the least expensive excursion of our vacation. However, the reefs were beautiful, and truly the $100 for the day for the two of us wasn't outrageous. I especially liked that you were able to purchase your own new, fresh mouthpiece for your rented snorkels.
Finding crabs is always neat. I like finding neat stuff like this. But one of the famous things about this area is the area called the Toilet Bowl. And unfortunately, it was closed this trip. Next, we're heading to the Halona Blow Overlook. In the Halona Beach Overlook. It's not very far away from where we were just at, so it's pretty quick to get there. Lots of great pics to take there with the overlook, and you can sometimes catch people jumping in when the tide's high enough. Don't forget to check out the blowhole. If you don't pay attention, you'll miss it. It's just a little bit of a squirt sometimes. So now I'm getting hungry. I think it's time for lunch. We're gonna head up to North Shore and find Giovannis Shrimp. We hear all sorts of things about it, multiple videos, and multiple people have told us to go up and try the garlic shrimp. So up to North Shore we go. Now because it's so popular, it always has a line. But don't worry, the line moves really quick and it's totally worth it. It's absolutely delicious. I didn't take any pictures of my shrimp because my hands were covered in garlic and I'd rather eat the shrimp than take pictures of it. Sorry. So now that we have full bellies, Jamie wants to go to a place where they grow coffee at. It's called Greenwood Coffee Farm. And it's on the way back to Honolulu, so I didn't see why it wouldn't be bad to stop there. It's just south of the Dole Plantation. We avoided the Dole Plantation this trip for no particular reason, just we didn't feel like doing it.
Little known fact, growing pineapples makes the ground very acidic. In order to grow the coffee plants here, they had to add the nutrients back into the ground.
Well, that's it for our Around the Island tour. We did the best we could in one day, and I think we saw everything we wanted to see. Now it's time to go back to the hotel, get some dinner, and get some rest because we're going to spend a little time on the beach tomorrow morning before we head to the airport. Key to having a good dinner is having the right person with you to make it a great day. And having really yummy food is good too.
Thank you so much for joining us on our trip to Hawaii. Our next trip is going to be to Cancun, and we hope that you choose to join us there. We know that you have a lot of things that you can watch, but please like us, subscribe, and ring that bell whenever you have a chance to get all of our updated videos. I'm Jamie.
And I'm Bobby. Thanks for watching.